Nieces, nephews, aunties, uncles, and cousins, make sure to hit the notifications bell and subscribe if you have not already done so. Now, I'm sure the photos are going to be out of context, but when something is weighing so heavily on me, my chatters, I kind of just tend to talk. I should have done a live about this, but these Diddy accusations, when you get into them, they're very, very serious. And the first thing that popped in my mind when I read this story was I'll Be Sure. Now, I don't know if it's just me or going down the rabbit hole, or we all hear these stories, you know, of conspiracy theories and all the things that go with Hollywood. I won't even say some of the terms, but I think you know what I'm alluding to. But I'll Be Sure was very vocal about the demise of Kim Porter. And I hate to bring her in this right now, but I promise you this kind of just came to my head when I was reading these accusations. He was very vocal that something was off, and he alleged that Kim Porter told him that she was running, and he wanted her demise to be investigated as potential foul play because he was not on board with the pneumonia claims. Now, what was so odd to me is I'll Be Sure had this medical emergency in which we still don't know that much detail about, but he was in a coma for 2 months. We didn't hear from I'll Be Sure. And then when he was on his healing journey and we started to see him again, we've seen a visibly slimmer Al B, and he walks with a cane. And one thing that I noticed is these stories that he once was so vocal about, he doesn't comment about anymore. And again, it could be nothing, my chatters. It really could be. And this could just be my mind. So I'm sorry if I planted that seed, but I'm not the only one, because I see that this is resurfacing now where people are saying, what about Al B? And that's something that stuck to me with this. Another party that popped in my mind is Aubrey O'Day. And if you remember, she did an interview quite some time ago, and her and Diddy are not the best of friends, and their separation was, oh gosh, awful when it comes to Danity Kane. But Dawn and Aubrey were the first to come to the defense of Cassie and show their support. But Aubrey stated in an interview that he, being Diddy, made advances at her, and when she rejected, things went extremely left, and he made some comments to her, you know, telling how powerful he is. And it's just, everything comes back when accusations like this come out, and you start to say like, I wonder if it was any truth to that. So getting into the accusations, which are so horrific, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but let's just say if no one believes them, okay. One has already proven to be 100% true, because Cassie and Kid Cudi dated briefly in 2012. Now, during that time, Kid Cudi's car mysteriously blew up in his driveway. Now, that's an accusation in Cassie's suit. So while the party's name isn't mentioned, it is mentioned that he threatened that a man's car could blow up. And here we have Kid Cudi, who stated out of his own mouth that this is 100% true. He did have a car blow up in his driveway, and that is factual. So again, it makes you say, let's just say if you don't believe any of the accusations, that's fine. We can at least say that one is true. So normally, if you have one accusation that's true, it has to be some others in there that hold some truth as well. Because what I don't want to see happen in this is when accusations like this come out, we see all these videos of, you know, multiple different parties coming to the accused or accuser's defense, and oftentimes the party accusing is blacklisted or claims minimalized, you know, or, oh goodness, here we go with this Me Too movement. But I think at some point we need to take off our men versus women hats and put on simply our right versus wrong hats. Because let's be honest here, There's been a lot of whispers with Diddy and his behavior over the years, and people have been silenced as a result. Another one of the accusations that stood out to me is that there were an incident in a hotel, and he paid allegedly $50,000 for this footage because, again, let's be honest, Diddy does have money. So I don't want to see this, and even though we will, because it's the climate that we live in, where there's going to be multiple parties that are going to basically allude to Cassie being dishonest. And at least if people are going to do those videos, at least have the decency to acknowledge that some of these claims have already been proven true. At least give her that. Give her that grace, because this is serious. I'm concerned, chatters. I truly am. I truly am, because it makes me wonder, has this party been hiding in plain sight all of these years? Have we been blind to this behavior? Can money really solve problems and push people away? I'm concerned. I'm thinking of it all. I'm thinking going back to the Tupac accusations. I'm thinking of all the stories that I've heard, that going back, 20 years possibly. When there's smoke, there's fire. And as per a source, it is alleged that we are going to see very, very shortly, or in the very near future, let me say that, another party coming forward with another very strong allegation against Diddy. As always, make sure to hit the notifications and subscribe for exclusive content. And let's see how this unfolds, chatters. I think this is only the tip of the iceberg.